What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Studio B day yesterday. It was more of a replay day yesterday. Get everybody shared and going. We'll get the show rolling here in just a second. I have a feeling it won't be as thrilling as the other day. Maybe. You never know what we'll get into in here. All right, let's go. Morning. Good Thursday morning to you, everybody. Welcome in to another edition of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Josh and Holly getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors out there. We're glad to have you along with us. We've got a lot to get to today, a lot more talk about the shirts, the charity charge that has come out of that. A lot of news has developed in the last day regarding that. There's a lot of good news, believe it or not, that has come out of all that T-shirt drama, if you will. So we're going to dig into that today. We've got other normal Thursday things. Thursday. We've got Stupid Silly Stat, Name That Tune, chance to win prizes this morning. We'll have some T-shirts up for grabs, maybe some other good stuff as well. We'll take your birthday phone calls and any other phone calls you'd like. The Ben Lomond Connect hotlines at 931-728-1320. We'd always love to take those phone calls. And then whatever else happens to come our way, we will dig into it this morning on the morning show. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Has many great ways to make you look great, function great, and feel great. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. That's DRVAN Winkle.com. M-Sculpt Neo. You can get the abs, muscles, the biceps you've always wanted. These are in-office treatments. 23 degrees outside to get us started. It's pretty cool out there, cooler than I thought it was going to be this morning. But we're going to heat up nicely. Mid-50s today, not a lot of breeze. And we will see sun early with some increasing clouds later on in the day. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. They're doing Valentine's shopping for dummies, guys. They're going to put together gift baskets for you. You stop by, you pick them up, and your wife is going to be so happy with what you brought her home, and she'll think you did all this hard work, but really Wisteria Hill did the hard work. Go by and see them at 205 South Woodland Street in Manchester, their brand new location. On that note, let's bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. She just got plopped down in her seat. The brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO and president of Coffee County Broadcasting Incorporated, the president-elect of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, and the 2023 Board Member of the Year. Holly, good morning.
Good morning.
I was trying to wait on you to finish your drink of coffee there.
It's our song.
She does drive me crazy. Already getting comments this morning. Where's Holly?
I'm sorry.
Josh, tell Holly to do her job.
Well, that is from my brother. I can guarantee.
Yes, it was. It was actually. It was from him.
He talked.
I still got the mics on.
I know. I was going to say something.
Well, I'm gonna cut them off for a second.
All right.
I'm trying to get situated. Those mics are on for a second.
He's been texting me all morning about businesses that have donated that we've not updated yet.
Oh, I'll get it updated.
I know.
I slept. I had to sleep.
It was as soon as we got one added, two more would pop up.
And I woke up this morning and had to get ready for work. And here we'll update it.
Get off our back.
Yeah. Calm down.
Help myself.
This is Holly's song. Oh yeah, we got to get your light put up. Holly rolling in here on two wheels, trying to put in a song and do everything at the last minute.
I don't know what it was about this morning, but I had the awfulest time getting woke up. When you come and woke me up, I was like, this can't be right. This can't be time to get up yet.
Whatever happens when I have an awful time waking up? We just don't do the show, or
good thing you're good at your job.
Yeah. Everybody's like, Holly does all the morning show. I'm like, I don't think so, but I'll let her take the credit most of the time.
No, I do all of the morning show. You just you're just the manpower.
We would get started about 6:47, 6:52.
What if we started at 7?
Okay, let's push it back.
7 to 9.
I got things to do.
Okay.
Get going.
Anyway.
Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the community. A couple of quick things we need to get out of the way. Coffee Middle School basketball won last night in their sectional. Congratulations to them, 29-23. They continue in the sectional tournament. They beat Oakland last night. They're now 23-0. They will play Brentwood today at 4:30 at Stewart's Creek. Also, just an announcement, guys. You're 13 days away from Valentine's Day, so go ahead and get those gifts. You got like 11 days to start your shopping. The 38 days until daylight savings time returns, 47 days until spring itself, and summer will be here before you know it. So lots of fun things coming up. High school basketball off today. They'll be back at it tomorrow at Warren County, I heard.
Something like
that. I don't know. Anything else from you before we start digging into this charity charge situation?
No, let's get into it.
All right. If you've not been... Well, you should be up to date. I'm going to try to just assume everybody's up to date, considering we covered this extensively on Monday and then Tuesday, and then replayed Tuesday's show yesterday. So you should be pretty well caught up on the situation with the T-shirts, the upsettedness. It's not a word. Some of the folks over in Warren County, not a lot of the folks, but some of the folks just didn't know how to handle it. But good things have come. Holly,
some folks did know how to handle it.
They did. Several people over there were messaging me privately, and like, this is from McMinnville. They're like, this is great. I think this is fantastic. This is good attention on the game. People who understand sports and life and stuff. So we're glad that they were doing that. So what that's led to is we're just calling it a charity charge. So a couple of businesses over there, Prater's responded. You know, everybody's like, oh, Prater's may not want to be on them shirts. Well, they responded. And Prater's McMinnville is doing some deals for Prater's Morrison on Friday. If you eat over there on Friday and with a $25 or more meal purchase, they will donate 10%.
If you wear your
Warren County gear, they'll donate 10% to the special games in Warren County or McMinnville. Prater's in Manchester stepping up and offering pretty much the same deal after 5 o'clock on Friday and Saturday. Wear your Raider gear, and they'll donate 10% to the Dream for Weave Foundation. Of course, we're very fond of the Dream for Weave Foundation. So both Prater's locations are stepping up, and Prater's Manchester doing it better, kind of like basketball, you know. So it's just a joke.
It's just a joke.
It's a joke.
We're kidding.
So they're going to do 2 days of that. Then over in McMinnville, Crisp Springs Market is doing a couple things. So today, if you happen to be over McMinnville and go to Crisp Springs Market, 10% of their sales will go to the Dream for We Foundation.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. And then tomorrow, 10% of their sales go to McMinnville Special Games. So how about that? We can all get along and it's turn into this charity thing. So, and there's several other businesses in McMinnville on Friday that are doing some portion of sales to the McMinnville Special Games. I think Morrison Nutrition, Black's Heating and Air, Pioneer Lanes.
I really hope that as many businesses get on board in McMinnville to donate as Coffee County businesses have.
Sure.
We've had an outpouring of
yeah. Well, they've got a lot of bits. So then after that, they did that, and then Prater's Manchester kind of jumped in, and then McMinnville started having several businesses that said, "Well, I'll tell you what, we'll donate $1 a point." To the McMinnville Special Games Friday night. And they've had a lot jump in.
Good.
Mostly nurseries, because that's all they got over there. But a lot of nurseries and farms and stuff. Oh, but a lot of businesses have jumped in, and some individuals. I mean, they're well over probably 30 or so.
Oh, good.
But yeah, they've had a lot.
Good.
So, and then we have too. So I kind of turned around and was like, hey, y'all want to jump in on this? We actually had some people that already started that, and then I made a post. So here is the deal in Manchester, at least so far. This list is growing, and if you want to help, or your business, and you don't have to be a business, you can be an individual. If you want to help, you want to jump in on this charity charge, you can do so Here are the businesses so far that are donating Friday night to the Dream for Weave Foundation. Jerry Stevens State Farm will donate, and most of these are donating $1 per point for the Coffee County Lady Raiders and the Coffee County Red Raiders. So the girls score 50, the boys
point
score
total
50
for both teams.
The girls score 50, the boys score 50, then that'd be $100. Y'all know how to do math. Jerry Stevens State Farm, Manchester Food Lion, Realtor Kate Bryant, Remax, we know her, Reese's Jeans Boutique, Gary Gannon Home Improvement, Chad Hatfield, the Wheeler family, Crisp Springs Fireworks, that's over in McMinnville, Bosky's Grill, Thunder Radio, Realtor Steve Jernigan over at 21st Century Coffee Realty. I don't know if I said that right or not. Ross Parker Construction is doing $20 per three-pointer.
That's different.
So Natalie, make them pay that money. Trey Adcock, a loyal listener of the morning show, is doing $5 per three-pointer. We appreciate that. The Beachboard family, Sun Studio Tanning and Boutique, Universal Impact Technologies, Heather Phillips, New Haven Mortgage, Bella Rose Boutique, Spring Street Market, Al White Ford Lincoln, Mike Jernigan, Magnolia Family Medicine, J&G Pizza is doing $2 a point. Bush Insurance, $5 a point.
Wow.
To the Dream for We Foundation. They did put a cap on it up to $1,000.
Okay.
I was like, I don't know how many points y'all think they're going to score, but I don't think we'll be all right. They are so gracious to do that. Now, there have been some other businesses added into that. Riddle Trucking is doing $1 a point. I'm scrolling. Baker Brothers is doing $1 a point. We haven't updated our list completely because they keep coming in.
Well, my brother's, he sent it in. Cars.
Okay, Custom Auto and Rod Shop's doing $1 a point and $50 per win. So if the girls win and the boys win, it's another $100.
That's a little bonus.
Yeah, a little bonus there. You want to go ahead and get that list?
A studio for hair, Dumpsters Plus, Totten Pest Control, Common John Brewing Company.
I saw them this morning.
Sean
Trail is in on that, I saw.
Jake Shelton with Coffee County Bank.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Garrett's and Stone and More is in on that as well. I think they're doing both.
They're doing both, which is awesome. So they're doing point totals from the Raiders and the Pioneers, and they're going to donate to each
to the
charity.
Special Games and to the Weave Foundation.
Yeah. 342 Architects.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
I think that's Aaron Brown.
Oh, okay. They said sign us up. So.
Yeah, so it's been a good run. We've had, I think we're over 30 businesses and individuals.
Bella Rose, did we say that?
Yeah, I said Bella Rose. Yeah.
Charlie Gonzalez, Realtor.
I didn't see him.
He's going to add $100 per win.
Per win, nice.
Skin Perfect Aesthetic and Wellness, and that's Carla Trail, and she's also going to put in $10 extra for every point from Caden Trail. That's their son.
Nice.
And so every point that Caden makes on top of a point.
We're going to do a lot of mathing. I'm going to put you in charge of this, Holly.
I can math.
I'm hoping everybody can do their own math and send their own checks. Like, I don't want to send out an invoice on that. But I wanted to do a total after the game, but I'm not going to be able to do that fast. I'm going to have I'm going to have to set up a spreadsheet with everybody's donation totals and then just plug in the points.
Did you say Spring Street?
I did say Spring Street. Okay. Duke, yeah. I had to set up a spreadsheet before the game. I said spreadsheet, and then you said, did you say Spring Street? I'm like, did I say that wrong?
Spreadsheet, Spring Street.
So, and then I'll just plug in the points and get a number. But we should have a pretty good amount that goes to the Weave Foundation. The same for the McMinnville Special Games. And all y'all can just kiss my foot.
I hope, you know what I hope? Let me tell you. I hope that this can be an annual thing. That when Coffee County plays Warren County, in
basketball, because they wouldn't schedule this in football, but in basketball.
Yeah, they maybe not. We don't have to do both games.
No, just one of the games each year. This year it's in Warren County. Next year
maybe we'll do a home game and
alternate.
We'll get this charity. Did you call it a crusade? What did you call it?
Charity charge.
We'll do a charity charge next year.
Drink some more coffee and wake up. Come on. Wake up. Holly woke up very scared last night. We'll talk about that later. She woke up yelling. Yeah, it should be an annual thing. I'm with you. In McMinnville this year, maybe in Manchester next year.
Yeah.
It's going to be thousands of dollars to a couple of good charities.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's all in fun. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I'm going to sell
that. What was that hand gesture you just did?
I don't know. But I'm going to tell y'all right now.
Fun.
Fun.
This is Josh's sign for fun.
Is that not sign language?
I don't know. I don't know sign. Well, I know some, but not that one.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna sell that shirt again next year.
No, we're not.
And then
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
I'm gonna tell you.
Yes, we are. And
I started off with talking about the shirt, which got this whole thing going. It started off like as a joke on the morning show. Let's sell these shirts and donate a portion of the proceeds to.
Really, it's all Trey. I think it was his idea. Hang on, tell us in a minute. Morning show. Hello. I picked up that line, but I don't hear them.
I didn't hear anything.
I neither. It didn't make a noise or nothing. My phone's probably broke. I mean, who knows? No, it works.
Okay.
Call back if you're calling on line 1. Something went wrong. 728-1320. All right. Go back to your story. The shirts.
So
hang on a minute. Somebody's calling. Morning show.
Josh, this is Matthew. I just want to say you and Holly has turned this thing into a wonderful thing. Instead, now everybody should quit talking the smack and just go along with it.
Thank you, Matthew.
I love the way Matthew
don't talk the smack.
Says, don't talk the smack.
Well, look, we just put that shirt out. The folks in McMinnville.
It wasn't. It was never supposed to be hurtful.
No, the people in McMinnville who figured it out and were like, this could be an opportunity to do something fun. Then they took off and said, let's do some donations. Because we said, let's do it. Let's donate to the We Foundation.
Yeah.
And they said, let's donate to the. And then that's when it started to grow. And that was kind of the point. Didn't think it would go here.
No. I never thought it would
Hmm.
go here. But I also never thought
But it wouldn't have gone anywhere. if it
that
didn't do the shirt.
people, would grab their pitchforks and come after us.
It wasn't that many.
It felt like a lot.
But
I'm going to tell you, there could be 20 folks that got on there and was like, this is funny. And then one person got on there and was like, this is disgusting. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Holly can't help herself.
And I'm like, oh gosh, they don't.
This may not be the job for you, Holly.
They're mad. And Josh is like, it's fine, Holly, it's fine. I'm like, no, these people are mad at us. And I felt like it would.
I literally didn't care.
It bothered me that I had to say it's a joke.
But you don't. But you're just gonna have to deal with that with people.
It's not. It wasn't even that bad.
You have to drag people along to have the fun. It's like, come on.
You had someone that works at a radio station elsewhere.
Yeah.
That called to talk about it. He thought it was funny, and
Oh,
he has one of those sayings that he uses for.
Yeah, he said all dirt roads lead to Cookeville. Said he uses that every time they play.
And it was kind of like one of those things, but then that would be like the people of Cookeville being like, "Oh, you're downing the whole community of Cookeville. You're talking about every one of us saying that we're no better than dirt roads or something." And I'm like, you guys are looking too.
Again, it's just a select few, Holly. You can't let
this.
those select. It's the cancel culture group. It's the Karens. They're looking for a button to cancel everything. Some of them are still on this crusade. After all of this has happened, they're still going at it.
Are they?
Yes. You'll never make them happy.
Where are they?
And they won't be at the game. They won't be at the game. Guarantee you they're not going. They're not listening. They don't care. They're just looking for something.
Who likes to make...
They're looking for somebody to be offended for.
Who likes to start drama like that? I don't know.
They're looking. There's a couple of them that are still...
Not my kind of folk.
They're still doing that.
Whatever.
They're still trying to die on that
They
hill.
Obviously don't know us. I mean, we would never... Or me, I would never.
It's established, Holly. Anybody that for the most part matters understands.
Okay,
it's cool. It's okay, Holly. It's okay.
I've had a rough week, you guys. I've been just.
I'm gonna have to get her off the show
on my nerves.
I'm like, if you can't handle a little controversy, you can't do this show anymore. You got to get out of here.
I just don't. I don't want to be brought out.
Ain't no publicity, bad publicity
into
Holly.
The spotlight at all.
Yeah, but see, that's what we do,
and especially not in a negative light. And then our friends from Warren County, every time they saw us, they're like, "Hey, I'm from Warren County." I'm like,
but what's funny is there's several people from Warren County who like our accountant, Rosalind at H&R Block. She's great. She's an awesome accountant. She keeps us out of jail. And she's a very buttoned up, she's
very professional
person. I have a hard time making her laugh. But she sent me a message and was like, I'm from Warren County. And then she just sent like a ton of laughy faces. Like she never does that.
Yeah.
Like she just thought that was hilarious. So people can just get on over it. The Karens will just be at home drinking a glass of Chardonnay. As long as they get that from Interstate Liquors, that's fine. Yeah, you can't back down on something like that, says Rich. You just got to keep on. You know what's right. You just got to keep on going through and let the people be irritated. I told Holly, if you make 10% of the people mad, I mean, sure you would like for everybody to be happy. That's just impossible. I'll take a 90% batting average. I'll take a 51% batting average. If I can make more than half the people happy, I'll take that. I don't care. It's just the people who get upset are so loud. They just jump up and down and scream, and they're so loud.
Yeah.
And the people who think it's funny they send you private messages. They're like, this is great. But they don't put it on public. You know why? Because they don't want the Karens to come after them.
I know.
The Karens are rough.
And I was telling someone, it was alarming the number of people that called.
It wasn't that many, though. It's just a couple.
I know. But still, more than called here. None of them called us. No one called and said, hey, I don't like that. This hurt my feelings. I don't like this. But they called other folks to complain. I'm like, if you have a problem with someone or a business, why are you going to get on Facebook and complain? Call the business. Maybe you can talk to the owner and you can understand each other. I don't know. Whatever. I can't imagine that someone would not like me.
This is where Holly has a problem. We got to get her past this.
I try to be really nice, and I don't care if people don't like me, but
she does.
I do. I'm like,
this is where her and I are quite a bit different. I really don't care
because I don't. Josh will just say what's on his mind.
Norma, Praters is cool. They're cool. They got special sales going on this weekend.
We like Praters, Norma.
Yeah, they're cool. She was just asking if they got mad. No, they're cool.
No.
Go to McMinnville Praters on Friday wearing your Warren County gear, and 10% of your sales over $25 is going to go to the McMinnville Special Games. Go to Praters Manchester Friday night, Saturday night after 5 wearing your Raider gear, and 10% to the Dream for We Foundation. So, no, everybody's cool. Everybody is cool. Holly, you expect too much. You want adults to act like adults. Morning show.
Everybody's had their 15 minutes to 5.
Yeah.
Ready to drop it.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. We got
Did you understand him?
No.
He said
something about 15 minutes fame, drop it. He's talking to us.
I think he's talking about the folks that are complaining.
Probably. We can keep talking, but I've got to get to Brianna at Bakehouse.
Yeah.
We got to talk to her 5 minutes ago because she goes, she opens the doors here in just a minute. So we're going to talk to her next. It's a Thunder Radio Morning Show. Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester. Get her on the phone. A little behind today. Good morning.
Morning.
I didn't forget you. We're just running late.
Okay, no problem.
All right, I got about a minute and a half or so. We'll get you on. Is that good?
Okay, yeah.
Perfect.
She sounds rushed.
I know. It's because you wouldn't stop talking. Now everything's behind. It's all your fault.
It usually is.
Let's see here. How long are the obits? Long. We're going to make this break a little shorter. Come on back early. Stacy. I mean, I don't know, Holly. No publicity is bad publicity. Our viewership continues to be up. So
It just don't feel good to have people say awful things about you. Like,
you just have to throw in the double birds and keep on going. Holly's just not quite as accustomed to it. People have been talking crap about me for a long time.
if they knew me and they wanted to say those things, I feel like it would be fine.
But that's the world, though. I mean,
I know.
people talk all kind of trash about you're basically famous now.
Compounding is right for you. At Southland Pharmacy, where pharmacy may be our practice, but people are our passion.
Back on the Thunder Radio morning show, joined by Brianne over at Bakehouse. We got to get her in real quick. Her door's open in 2 minutes. Brianne, good morning.
Hi.
What is on the menu today?
Good morning. I have, let me take a look. I already forgot. Cinnamon rolls, and I've got jalapeno cheddar scones, raspberry chocolate scones, morning glory muffins, chocolate muffins, banana bread, cinnamon crunch bread, Hello Dolly bars, gluten-free brownies. I've got chocolate chips, cookies, peanut butter chips, vegan breakfast cookies, oat and toasted pecan, and Earl Grey as well.
The chocolate muffins. So those have become a favorite of mine. How do you make those? Not literally, but how do you make those? But they're not so like you hear the name chocolate muffin, you think, oh, that's gonna be too rich. That's gonna be too much chocolate. But it's not. It's like it's still really good. But there's something you do that makes it to where it's not just incredibly rich. Is there a secret there or no?
I don't know for sure because I'm not a scientist, but what I do think, my guess is that it has zucchini in it, and also I use a dark cocoa powder, which I think makes anything chocolate that I make just a little more stronger in flavor, but not as sweet, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I knew there was something. I was like, there's something good about it. It's something done here that makes this, because too much chocolate, you can't handle that. It's too sensory overload.
Yeah, I think it's the dark cocoa. I use that in my brown. I use it in anything chocolate, and I think it tastes more like bittersweet than it does if you're like munching on a handful of semi-sweet chocolate chips, so that can feel really overwhelming. So I think that's what it is.
Probably so. She knows how to make it just right. Get on by and see them at Bakehouse. They open up right now. Doors open in like 8 seconds or so. Go trample the doors. And they're open till 12 or until they sell out. Brianne, thank you so much. At 116 South Spring Street. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Oh, yes. 116 South Spring Street, Bakehouse in downtown Manchester. Always delicious foods.
I got a text message during the break from she's probably one of my oldest friends. Heather sent me a message and she said, I've always said if someone don't like my daddy, then there's something wrong with them, and the same goes for you. If someone don't like you, then something is wrong with them. And I do know her daddy, and for her to put me in the same category as that type of person is very sweet. I appreciate that. It makes me feel better.
Yes.
Were you listening or were you reading?
I was listening, but at the same time, I felt like you've had it. I felt like you were good. So I was just kind of like letting you do that while I read some of the comments over on the Facebook. For our radio folks at 107.9 FM and AM 1320, or maybe on the Manchester Go app where you're listening on the audio, you can always catch us on Facebook Live, facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio. We're also on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I'm forever going to call that Twitter, but I've gotten better about calling it X. And
even
YouTube.
when I see news stories refer to it as X in parentheses,
formerly as Twitter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why don't you just say Twitter? I don't, that's got to be a lot.
Or X.
You're just X. People are figuring it out. But yeah, so the list continues to grow. I don't know that we've added anybody this morning. We may have. It's hard for me to stay up to date over here on Facebook, but as people wake up and see the post, I have a feeling we're going to add more businesses. But I think we're well over 30 in our charity charge. So if we can get, 100 points, it's $3,000. It's going to be good for the Dream for We Foundation. And this is fundraising time for the foundation. About probably 6-7 weeks out from our radiothon. You'd think we would know exactly, but we don't. And then the Fundies coming up in May.
While we're on the subject, any seniors, tomorrow is the last day to turn in your Dream for Weave scholarship applications.
Yes.
So don't sit on that. And those scholarships will be presented at the Fundies.
Yes. All senior athletes. If you're an athlete at Coffee County High School, you don't have to be going to college to do athletics, but you got to be some kind of athlete at the high school. you can apply for the scholarship. Tomorrow's the deadline. Don't wait till tomorrow. Walk in and try to do that. I mean, you could, but the scholarship committee is going to know that you rushed that. So
Yeah.
at least take today and get it filled out. Write a nice little. It's not got to be a award-winning essay, but a little bit about
Just
what you
something
plan to
about
do with
and how sports has impacted your life and
what you can do with that money. And we just added one. The Whitsets will do $1 a point.
Oh,
So look, we just
the
added,
Whitsets. Amy is from Warren County, and we do love her.
yes. And Thunder Radio is doing $1 a point for the McMinnville special games. It's
Yes.
all fun. It's all fun and games. We're all participating together. So it's turned into a fun thing. We'll see how Friday night goes.
No, it's going to be fine. It's going to be
What,
right?
you mean our shirt's not going to lead to a major brawl and we're going to be on CNN or something?
I'm not going on CNN.
The people,
I decline.
the people that were complaining are the type to show up and start the fight.
You know what? Yes.
And then be like, look what them shirts did. I said that shirt just got to me.
What bothered me was one
We're going to
person.
sue them.
One person posted that athletes were not going to be able to contain their frustration and anger over the shirts, and so whatever they do was our fault. And I was like,
I don't think so.
how are you raising your kids? Because
Yeah.
that's like saying, I feel bad for the teachers nowadays, because it's like the parents make so many excuses for the actions of their kids
When you can
that
see-
the
when you see where
teachers
it
are
comes
always
from,
wrong.
You can see where it comes from.
Yeah.
Trey said, what shirts? Plausible deniability, buddy.
I'm gonna
You're
fight
going.
Trey.
He's going to prison. It's his fault.
I'm going to fight Trey in a
He had the idea.
charity wrestling match.
Holly just that's her go-to. She's got all kind of wrestling matches lined up. Ain't none of them gonna happen. Plausible deniability for Trey. He's like, oh no, I didn't come up with these shirts. But I'm telling you, I'm not responsible for my actions to print them. Trey said something about it, and I had to do it. Just like someone who saw it, had to then get triggered.
Yeah.
They couldn't, just move on with their day. In all seriousness, it really is not the percentage of people you think that is upset about it. It's
Okay.
just a few people, and they won't stop. That's what's telling. We talked about it last segment. What's telling is they won't stop. There's still a few people, despite all of
The good
The
that's
good,
come out of they won't say, okay, well,
they-
this has turned out good.
they
They'll
are
just be like, you know
still-
what?
they're still hammering on it. And I'm like, it's over. You lost. You lost.
One of the ladies that was relentless on commenting on it negatively was I went to her page, because you kind of go to her page to see what kind of person she is and what she posts, and she was like bragging that people were calling her obnoxious at the games.
See,
And I'm like, okay, well,
There you
you're a turd head.
probably one of them yelling at the players. Rich says that Trey has wrestled bigger briskets than you. And attorney Matt Harris has jumped in and said, I'll defend any Coffee County parents who get in trouble for those shirts. It's a First Amendment issue.
Good.
There's nothing
I'm-
vulgar on them. It's a First Amendment issue.
I'm glad that we've got Matt Harris on our side
yeah,
for sure.
we've done the official law firm of the morning show. Apparently, we've got him locked in. That's retainer right there. It's binding contract. I think he said for free. No, he didn't say.
No,
that.
he didn't say that.
He didn't say that. Yeah, it's going to be a fun night. I can't wait to see the amount of money. I'm hoping that we'll have, and we will know, or we will go into it knowing a general number, and we can just put the point total in and get the number. But I'm going to talk to the guy over in McMinnville who's kind of leading the way over there, and see if he'll do the same thing, so we can give a total to the PA folks after the game. Maybe they can announce tonight's game
Yeah.
has raised X amount of money. I mean, it's their gym, it's their PA. They can choose to do that if they want to.
Sure.
But I'll give them my total if they'll give the total, then they can put it out there for everybody. It'd be a great way to end the night.
Yeah.
Win or lose. See how it works. We all raised a little money. It's a ball game. It's cool. Speaking of ball games, Coffee County boys and girls are both at the top of the district standings. You can see the district standings over on our website, thunder1320.com. Click on sports. Coffee Middle School girls won last night. So we talked about that at the opening of the show. We've got some good things happening. And before you know it, Holly, it's going to be spring sports time. Like, some spring sports start at the end of this month. We're in February now. Today's the first day of February. Did you even realize that until just now when I said something?
I was looking at the calendar. I talked to my mom in the mornings, and I was looking at the calendar to see what the day was, and she was like, "It's February 1st, Holly." So that January, whew. It just seems like it's the longest month.
I'm so glad we're here.
90 days in the month of
Yeah,
January.
there's a lot. And February seems like it's got at least 40. It's usually pretty long. Once we get to March, I feel like we see the light at the end of the tunnel of winter. You start to see some better days as we start to get daylight savings times back.
Is this week's temperature supposed to be decent?
Yes, I'm glad you said that because I need to do a full weather forecast before we play games. We've got a high today of in the mid 50s. Cool this morning, though. Take your jacket with you. Around 23 right now. 55 today, 62 tomorrow, 62 on Saturday. And really nice days. Not a lot of crazy wind. Sometimes you get those 62-degree days and it's 40-mile-an-hour winds. No, calm winds. Going to be really pleasant the next few days. Rain back in the forecast for Sunday, though. A 50 to 60% chance of rain, then some rainy nights on Sunday night. And then a little cooler on Monday, but still not bad, mid-50s. Weather forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. Spiders, termites, fleas, ants, mice coming inside this time of year. Call our friends at Patent Pest Control, 931-247-0781. That's 931-247-0781. I don't know if the Karens are going to jump on Matt Harris for offering to defend people, but they're probably going to give him a hard time. Like, you're giving them a license. You're telling them you'll defend them. Like, they'll look for anything. It's the type.
Yeah. Sometimes never mind. I'm not going to say that.
I'm trying to get you riled up.
No, don't get me riled up. Because I sometimes I'm like, I'll go from very meek and being like, oh, I don't want to start any trouble to who's next? Who's going to fight me next?
Right.
There's like a switch.
Yeah.
And it's not what it is for me is when they start talking about friends and family. If they start talking about me personally, I'm like, oh gosh, they don't like me. But then if they start going after like Josh or businesses that
I've had some nasty stuff said about me before. I mean, it's gotten nasty.
Yeah.
Holly has I don't even tell her. Oh my God.
He doesn't even.
I won't even tell
someone
her.
will walk up and be like, "Dude, what about so and so saying such and such about you?" And I'm like, "They said what?"
I don't tell
It
Holly.
makes me.
I'm trying to
oh,
keep it quiet.
gosh.
Y'all don't tell her. If you see something, don't say something. That's our mantra. See something, keep it quiet. Don't tell Holly because she gets all up in my business. And she's like, I'm gonna go do this. And I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, no, you're not. You're not gonna do any of that. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna watch the show we're watching. Or, whatever we're doing.
I probably need to see a therapist.
Probably. Most certainly.
It'd be awesome if we could get a therapist to sponsor me on the morning show.
Y'all could just have sessions right here live. All right, we gotta go. We're not going anywhere, but we gotta take a quick break. When we come back, name that tune. Chance to win prizes. Join us over on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll keep the conversation going there during the break. You're listening to The Morning Show, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Emcella Treatments solve urinary incontinence. In-office treatments you can have done on your lunch break. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com.
Think you have to settle for mediocre car insurance to save money? Think again. It's possible to get superior coverage and still save.
Yeah, I like Matt Harris's approach over here. He's like, bring them on. I don't care. But that's what they'll do.
I like that too. I like that you're that way when I'm not. When I'm like, oh Josh, this is getting bad. And he's like, Holly, calm down.
It's fine. I mean, you can even be irritated, honestly, by how it started, but give some credit.
They won't give credit.
They won't. This is where we've gotten, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing. And it'll be fun next year. We'll probably do a different show next year, but we're going to do one. 100% going to do another show next year. And it'll probably be mean.
It's not that mean.
It's not mean.
Honestly.
No, it's not. I'm just saying we'll probably do another shirt, and it'll probably be controversial. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for.
We'll run it by Matt first.
Yeah. Probably do the melting snowflakes or something like that. Talk about getting rid of the Karens in Warren County. We'll figure out something. But that'll be next year's shirt. We'll get that done. I'm well aware.
I don't-
There are
I don't-
plenty
I'm gonna-
here too. I know that.
Yeah, there were.
There are plenty here too. They're everywhere.
I'm gonna have to be prescribed some kind of a medication for sure before I can do any more shirts.
Holly may need about a 3-month vacation. My new joke of the day read is in there.
I need to like a Xanax salt lick. Just a block of it. I can just. You guys, I got a new read. So when it's time, forgive me. You've all
Have you
heard me
pre-read it?
read. Well, I read it last night in the email, but reading is not the issue. It's saying
Saying the words
the words.
that are on the paper. Getting them to translate out into the open.
Natalie Haggard actually sent me some jokes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a loyal listener on the morning. She said they listen on the way in.
Well, it's Natalie Brown now.
Yeah. She listens on the way in. So they're loyal morning show listeners. Andy said, Jesus, Holly, it's not that bad. See, this is what I deal with. It ain't that bad, but she's over here trying to get a Xanax salt liquor. I didn't know what that sound was, but I know the obits are playing on the radio, and it's fine. But I thought it was coming from it sounded like it was coming from here, and I was like, oh, that's not, something's wrong. Something got messed up. 'Cause sometimes you might accidentally plug a wrong file into the obits or something. That's happened before.
Yeah.
Like where it's like mid obit, and all of a sudden it's like Interstate Liquors commercial, and it switches back to an obit. Like something got copied in wrong. It's rare, but I was like, oh, that's not good. But it's fine. What are you doing?
Natalie Brown
Oh.
sent me these jokes, but they're in a
Oh, they're video form.
yeah, they're video form. Oh, we need to play the one that Brooke sent in,
Oh yeah,
the recording.
I can play that. Oh my goodness.
Indeed.
Plus side, we got a whole week's worth of morning shows out of this whole thing.
That's good because the only thing I had to talk about was a really good nap.
She literally said, "I'm going to talk about that nap I took on the
No.
morning show," and I was like, "Holly, that's not going to translate."
It is. You just
No, it's
wait.
not. It's not.
Bet me money. We can have a conversation about naps.
I just feel like that's probably not what people want to hear.
Well, it's going to be. 'Cause we're going to talk about it. I got to read this.
Katie said, "Yeah, let's talk about a nap." If you can't actually get a nap, talking about it does the same thing.
No, you got to take it. You got to take that nap.
Some people who like, they can't. Like Tiffany does this. She's like, "Well, I can't eat that, but I want to smell that food."
No, I
I'm
don't
like,
wanna smell it.
"No,
That's
I'm gonna
too
eat. Then I'm
tempting."
gonna eat it.
I worked with a girl that would eat it and then spit it in the trash can.
I can't do that. I'm out on that. Clint says, "I take a nap on my lunch break."
See, people are talking about naps now.
Thinking, you know what, you might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Yes, it is. Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30 today, getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Tummy tucks, laser liposuction. Now's the time to think about those before the summer gets here. Laser liposuction requires no hospital stay, no anesthesia bill. You can have this done in office. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. Middle Tennessee Surgical Associates in Manchester. At some point today, we're probably going to talk about naps, I guess, because
Maybe.
that's a topic you want to really get
I
into.
may save that for tomorrow. I don't know.
All right, what's for lunch at Prater's Barbecue? Today is Thursday, so let us know what they're serving up.
Half a smoked barbecue chicken, country fried steak with gravy, fried chicken, smoked pulled pork, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, mixed veggies, green beans, potato salad, coleslaw, and side salad. You can get your choice of a meat, 2 sides, a drink, and bread, all for just $9.99. Vibrators at 620 Woodbury Highway. Last night we had a friend over, and I had made roast and a few other things. Well, one of the things I had made was mashed potatoes, and he walked in while I was pouring the box,
Stirring up the instant mashed
He's
potatoes.
like, "You're not making mashed potatoes, like you're not mashing the potatoes." And by the end of the night, he was like, the roast was good. Everything else was
Don't make the mashed potatoes again.
nah.
Yeah.
Don't please stop feeding this to your children.
He's also talking about, you didn't realize that Prater's had such good steak. You don't think about
Yeah.
their steak. Now, the lunch menu is what it is, but you can still get whatever you want off the menu. They got really good ribeye sandwiches there. So try it out at Prater, 620 Woodbury Highway. All right, name that tune. Is that what we got here?
Name that tune. Josh has got a little snippet of a song. He's going to play a 1, 2, and a 3-second clip. Once you have figured out what the name of that song is, give us a call on the Ben Lomond hotline. The area code is 931-728-1320, or you can dial 728-3526 for a chance to win a t-shirt, and I'll throw in a bag of Black Rifle coffee if you can get it on the 1-second clip. But if you have to wait till the 2, the bag of coffee is off the table, and you can still win a shirt.
Name this tune. No, they're going to get that. Maybe not on the 1, but probably. Barbara says, when you retire, you can nap all you want. Sometimes I take 3 a day. That sounds like heaven. Phone lines are lit up, Holly. I played it 1 time. Morning show.
Is it my boyfriend's back?
It is my boyfriend's
Is this
back.
Pam?
Yes, it is.
I recognize your voice. Good job, Pam.
Good job, Pam. Come on in. We got some
Thanks.
coffee and a shirt for you.
All right, thanks.
Holly, they nailed that. Everybody on Facebook, the phones. I played it. Well, usually I got to play it maybe 3 or 4 times. No, not today. Not today.
Play the 3-second. I like this part of the song. That's why I picked it.
Holly.
I don't like the way that this song starts out. It starts out with the girl talking,
Yeah.
and it almost sounds like she's whining.
Holly doesn't like that.
I don't want to hear your whining. She's like, you're saying things, and they were mean. This sounds like me, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holly, cringe.
I'm cringy.
Don't be cringy, Holly. Yeah, a lot of people over on Facebook got that right. Nikki Rich, Leanne, Nikki. Well, I already said her name. Laura. Pick something more hard next time. I can't take you anywhere.
Just leave me at home. That's all I really want.
Left at home and left alone.
Yes. Yes.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. All right, we got more fun coming up. We'll try to update you on the charity charge in a minute. We'll see if we've had any other businesses. And for the people who missed the first part of the show, we'll get you called up on where we at in donations for the Weave Foundation. And also, we've got Joke of the Day when we come back. And that's crafted up by Board and Brush, our new sponsor for Joke of the Day. Well, you had one sent to us by Brooke over at New Union Elementary. We've had a kid who's done his own Joke of the Day. So we're going to play that for you. We've got Stupid Silly Stat, chance to win prizes Thursday, and your birthdays and whatever else comes up over the next We've got a whole another hour left. We're here until 8:30. It's the morning show, Manchester's official wake-up call on Thunder Radio, AM 1320, 107.9 FM, 106.7 FM, Manchester Go app, and thunder1320.com. Also on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
This local news up.
Oh, yes.
What?
Oh, nothing. I'm just glad to get another break after just having one break. Take a nap. Clay takes a nap on his lunch break. Holly is at home sleeping by her lunch break. There's no nap. She just goes home at like 10:30. I called that like a boss.
It was because I threw it right to your hand. That's one thing about me.
Yeah.
Like a secret, almost like a secret superpower. The first time I throw something, I always make it to my destination. Like if I'm tossing trash into a garbage can, first shot always goes in.
But if you gave her a basketball and put her in front of a basketball goal, first shot would not go in.
You know, watching the girls play basketball, there's a lot of things that I think I would be good at, like hockey. Feel like I would be good at hockey. Wrestling, I really feel like I'd have been a good wrestler. Basketball, I do not think I would be a good basketball
Well,
player.
I've seen videos from her younger days. She looks like Stanley on The Office.
Man,
trying to dribble
I
that
was
thing
like,
around.
11.
I've seen plenty of 11-year-olds play basketball.
Yeah, but I had never played. Those 11-year-olds probably do AAU basketball. I never played basketball.
And they didn't let you play that day either. She was off on the side court. Every now and then the camera would just cut over to her. And she had a hat on.
What's most impressive is when the girls take the ball up the middle and there's several defenders in the paint and they just shooky-dook around them and
Shooky-dook around them.
make a layup. You like my basketball knowledge? I
do.
said in the paint,
In the paint.
defenders,
And she broke out the shooky-dook.
layup. I know what a putback is now. I've learned a lot of things.
Yeah, people want to see you play hockey now.
I know. At first I have to learn how to skate, but I
But she'll
feel
get
like
it.
I would be really good at
Yeah.
it.
I mean, she was a heck of a skater back in her skating rink employee days. Skated right into the wall. Right into it.
They left a big old pump knot on my forehead.
But that hurt because the other day I walked into this door in here and just walked right into it without bracing myself, and that hurt, and I wasn't even going fast.
It was a cinder block wall, like a big,
Yeah.
and I was going full speed on my skates.
Trying to show off her friends.
I was trying to show off, and I was dancing while I was skating, and I missed the door and ran into the wall.
That's something you see on a cartoon.
It was, and it hurt to where I wanted to cry,
Yeah.
and all I could do was crawl. So I crawled through the door into the office and just sat there a minute.
You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Wish I could have been there to say that.
I was okay.
The other day I walked into this
I was
door in
like
this middle
15.
Past Tiffany's office. All the lights were off, and I was just walking through there to the kitchen, and I didn't realize the door was shut, and I'm having my phone in front of me, and my phone hit it, my head hit it, and dropped the door. It scared me. I was like, what's that?
I
Tell
wish
everybody about what happened to you last night. I tell that on the radio. She woke up screaming and yelling. She was all kind of been out of shape. Josh, where you at? What's going on?
we've got a big dog. He's about 80, 90 pounds. And I guess at some point he had gotten up onto a bench where he doesn't normally lay on that bench, but I guess last night he had gotten up. Well, Josh got up to go use the bathroom, and the dog went to follow him, and he jumped down, but it wasn't the sound of the dog hitting the floor, which was loud, but I think maybe the bench hit the bed and it made like a loud ruckus all at once. I thought something had horrible had happened. I thought somebody had crashed their car into the house.
That seems feasible.
It was loud. Hey,
We're like 200 yards off the road, on a road where there's no traffic.
Jen Nagadula's
There's no traffic. There's traffic on Jen Nagadula's.
parents' road.
Road.
No,
Or-
that car that ended up in that pool come off the highway. It went across a field into her pool.
Well, I'm just saying. It's pretty unlikely that the car would end up through the house.
Maybe unlikely, but when you're dead asleep and there's a loud noise, you don't know what it
woke up
is.
and she was like, "Josh, what are you doing?
No,
What's happening? Where are you?"
I didn't say, what are you
I
doing?
think she said that. I wish I had proof.
I said, what was that? It scared me. I didn't know if somebody had broke into the house.
And it was kind of like the lightning situation here. I was instantly like, it was the dog.
You were awake. That's not fair.
I had been awake for like 10 seconds.
Awake
dog.
to know the dog did
He
it.
jumped off the bench.
I'm going to fight you.
Lay back down. It's okay. Where are you going? She did say that. I'm going to the bathroom.
I didn't know if it was time to get up, and I didn't know. I was asleep.
Yeah.
I guess I need to find the stat for the day, don't I?
Yeah, because that's got joke here and the stat here.
Gotcha.
Studies show that 9 out of 10 Manchester residents listen to the Thunder Radio Morning Show. The 10th guy? He doesn't even have a radio. Thunder Radio.
Morning show here until 8:30. Brittany said to throw that mini bat at me. Where'd that mini bat go? Is it still around here?
I think it's in that cup holder over there.
Aha, Brittany, look what you done. I've got the mini bat. I'll throw it at Holly if she don't act right. The conversation during the break over on Facebook was the startling of Holly during her sleep last night. We'll discuss it on radio here in a little bit. But before we do that, we do have other things to do. We got Stupid Silly Stat in a minute. But first, joke of the day.
All right. Joke of the day, crafted by Board and Brush in Manchester. Board and Brush is perfect for just about any occasion, like birthday parties for kids and adults, bachelorette parties, work groups, sports teams. Get over there and enjoy some team bonding. Board and Brush is also perfect for date nights, girls' nights, and kids crafting. Board and Brush also offers specialty workshops like glass etching, cornhole board sets, cookie decorating, doormats, and much, much more. And you don't have to be super crafty. They will help you at Board and Brush in Manchester. Learn more at boardandbrush.com/Manchester.
Oh.
That's boardandbrush.com/Manchester.
Look at you go. Joke of the day. Whoops. Music's still on.
What has this was sent in by Natalie. What has 5 toes but is not your foot? What has 5 toes but is not your foot?
What's that, Holly?
My foot.
Kids, tell your teachers that one.
My foot.
All right. This one was sent in. We got a joke of the day, first grade style. This was a first grader did this and sent it to us. And you're welcome to send us your jokes. Voice record them. Make sure they're funny. If they're not funny, I won't play them. And you can email them to us, josh.peterson.wmsr@gmail.com. Here we go.
Why do cows wear bells?
I don't know. Why?
Because their horns don't work.
I ain't gonna lie. I had to play it twice. I was like, it took me a minute to get it.
You didn't understand it?
I was like, wait a minute. And I played it again. I was, oh, that is funny. Yeah. It's pretty good.
Well, not to toot my own horn, but I got it the first time.
Oh, very smart, Holly.
All right, now let's play Stupid Silly Statistic.
I like how you're just running the show now.
That's what I do. I run things.
Well, now that you said that when I wasn't ready, I can't find.
Get ready. You may just read the stat?
No.
Do we need the music?
No, we have to do it. It's
All right.
tradition.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
Stupid silly stat of the day, revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester, locally owned and operated, open 6 days a week. Get on over there and see them for all of your automotive repairs, alignments, catalytic converter, exhaust work. They got tires, wheels, they got trailer tires, even over there, right in front of College Street Elementary, 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester, right in front of College Street. Freedom Automotive. Holly?
78% of people say that this makes them feel like they have their life together. What is it? 78% of people say that this makes them feel like they have their life together. What is it? That's 78% is a big number.
I agree here. 100%. 728-1320. Take your guesses. Thunder Radio swag up for grabs and bragging rights. Right answers win the swag and bragging rights. Wrong answers get to call back and try again. 78% of people say this makes them feel like they have their life together. We got started a little late on the stat today. Sorry, y'all. But we were just yappy during that first segment through the whole show off. 78% of people say this makes them feel like they have their life together. Morning show.
They have money left at payday.
Money left at payday. Good guess, but no, not it. Money left at payday. Not saying that also isn't a factor.
Do people do that?
What's that like?
Do people have money left after payday?
Somebody showed Sue how to watch on Facebook.
Oh, hey, Sue.
Yes. Sarah says making the bed.
That's a good start of the day.
Mm-hmm. Being debt free.
Boy, would it.
Says
What's
Laura.
that like?
Yeah. It's always been my goal, but I'm in the middle of amassing more debt. So it's a good idea. I just don't want to. In theory. 728-1320. Take your guesses on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. 78% of people say this makes them feel like they have their life together. Morning show.
Having a savings account that actually has money in it.
A savings account with money. Good guess, but not it. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all it has nothing to do with money. Nothing to do with money. Trey says getting an 8-year-old to school on time.
Oh, I remember those
Agreed,
days.
man. If you can get them out the door. Morning show.
Your whole entire house clean and organized.
Oh, that right there. Now that makes me feel like the life's together. That's not it, but you're kind of on the right track there. Whole house is clean and organized.
You do a lot of cleaning and organizing at our house.
All the time.
Yeah.
Morning show.
Making a to-do list.
Making a to-do list. That's my answer for Holly.
Yeah.
Every time. Holly's like, I'm overwhelmed and don't know what to do. I'm like, go make a to-do list, Holly. That's not the right answer, though. Good try. Morning show.
All the laundry's done.
Laundry's done. Good try, but no.
But
not
is it ever?
It's never. All the laundry is never done because you're wearing clothes at the moment. You're gonna wash those. It's never done. Leanne says mopping the floors. Morning show.
Homeowner.
Being a homeowner. Good guess, but not it. Homeowner. Morning show.
How to use it, make your bed.
Make your bed's a good try, but that's not it. I want to give you another hint.
No hint.
No hints? Okay.
No.
Well, the one hint I said was what? I forgot what it even was. Nothing to do with money. That's right, it was. 78% of people say this makes them feel like they have their life together.
These are all really good
They're
guesses.
great guesses, yeah. They're all things that I strive for. Morning show.
Clean vehicle.
Boom. There it is right there. A clean vehicle and everything is all right. What's your name?
This is Daniel. Right.
Daniel Ray.
Ray.
How do you feel about that? Does a clean vehicle make you feel like it's all coming together?
It does, especially my work vehicle because this is like my office.
Yeah, you're in there all the time. You want that to be nice and clean and tidy.
Yes, sir.
That
Very
makes
good.
sense.
Well, come get you a shirt. We got you a Schmedium ready to go.
Yes. You guys are awesome. Thanks.
Yes. My truck smells like farts. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Every time
Something's
I get
wrong
in,
in there.
it's like every time I get in Josh's truck, it's like right before he had gotten out the time before, he lets one rip and then closes the door real fast to try and save it in there like a Ziploc bag. And so I open the door and it hits me in the face. Hate riding in his truck.
It's got some staying power. I ain't gonna lie.
What are you eating, man?
Whatever you're feeding me, it's this stupid
I eat the same things.
protein diet.
And I don't do that. And truth be told, I don't ever do that at all.
Oh, in her sleep though. Sounds like
how
Civil
long-
War cannon fire scenes.
How long have we been married?
What is it?
10 years, been together,
What is it?
13, 14, I don't know.
And
And I have never done that in front of him.
what is that? Those fireworks.
Like,
Roman candles. That's it. Holly be asleep over there and here.
you do not. You're making that up. Josh will do it in front of me.
I know I don't.
It's not on purpose. I just don't think he has the control that I have. And but then he acts like it'll be just me and him in a room, and he'll accidentally let one rip,
No, it's not.
and then acts like he didn't just do it. I'll be like, Josh. He'd be like, I don't know what that was. That was the couch squeaking. The table moved.
I don't.
Were you ever in school and had to
You know, like
and like
you know,
drop
like slide the desk real fast.
slide the desk at the same time, or drop some books
Yeah.
at the same time, or cough, but then you're like, I don't want to cough because then it might
Yeah.
I may not be able to gradually let that happen.
I'm not a teacher, and I couldn't be one, but I did do ESP for a year, like with elementary
after
age,
school, yeah.
after school, my first year of college, and it was a fun job, and my job was to take the kids out to play. So I got to go to the gym and outside, and we played games, and I loved it. But when we were stuck inside, those kids do not care. They'll just
Let them rip.
They don't care. They'll just let them rip right there in a little portable room. It's like 75 square feet, and you're all in there, and there's no ventilation. And they'll just sit there in it. And they're like, oh, what? They don't care. They'll laugh.
When my Meemaw, when we were little,
I can see this conversation going here.
yeah, when we were little, my Meemaw used to say she stepped on a frog. Oh, I stepped on a frog. Well, my cousin Johnny, one time we were in the living room, and he was younger than me. I had to have been like 6 or 7, so he was younger than that. And Meemaw goes, oh, I stepped on a frog. And Johnny thought she really did. And he looked all over the house for the frog, under the couch. Where'd it go, Meemaw? She was dying laughing. She was like, it went under there. It went under there, Johnny. And he was just trying to find it. But I knew what it was.
Common John Brewing Company's open for breakfast today starting at 8 a.m. Swing on by and see them. Try the breakfast burrito, the scrambled egg power bowl. It's all good at Common John Brewing Company. They got really good coffee down there, too. Of course, they got your adult beverages, regular drinks like Cokes and waters at Common John Brewing Company. Always a family-friendly atmosphere. Tonight's Thursday. I think it is karaoke night down there. So get on by and see them. 210 Woodbury Highway. They're online at commonjohnbc.com. Always a family-friendly atmosphere at Common John Brewing Company. Church Day Thursday, birthdays, all that coming up next on the Thunder Radio Morning Show.
Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival returns June 13th through the 16th, and Thunder Radio WMSR wants to send you and a pal to the farm. You'll
Barking spiders.
Barking spiders. Where are you going? Oh, okay. Oh. I'm gonna go clean my car today. Like I need to go clean my truck out. I just don't have time. Like I can I feel like I never have time to clean my truck out. I'll clean it out, kind of like get the stuff out, bags or whatever. I don't keep. There's not a lot of trash in my truck. I just have clothes and my workout bag and broadcast gear.
And fart air.
But I don't have a lot of just trash in there. You're getting Holly's car, and it's like I saw you've been Chick-fil-A 18 times in the last 2 weeks. There's Chick-fil-A bags everywhere.
I am supporting local businesses.
Yeah. But Chandler appreciates all your support, I'm sure.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something.
I never had their breakfast till yesterday. I went.
What'd you get?
I got their spicy chicken biscuit. I went to get the girl one some.
That's good.
And I was like, well, I'm gonna try the spicy chicken biscuit. It's pretty good. I never had their breakfast before. I've never been over there that early, and we never didn't have a Chick-fil-A until recently. So, and I never didn't know about these chicken minis till the girl one wanted some, and I went and got them.
Hey, you don't know about chicken minis?
No, and they're like they're just tiny little bites.
Man, the biscuit that those come on are so buttery and delicious.
No, I didn't try one of those because I got her a 4 count, and that looked like that wasn't enough to feed anybody. So they're little.
It's enough. That dough is.
I said 4 or 10, and I was like 4, but I didn't realize.
Well, did it come with the hash browns?
I just got her the biscuits.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. My nephew calls the chicken minis from Chick-fil-A. He calls them chicken nugget hamburgers.
Well, that's what I actually just say. Get the chicken nugget hamburgers.
Yeah.
Chicken nugget burgers.
What we got going on here? Church Day Thursday?
Church Day Thursday.
On Thunder Radio.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Talked about M-Sculpt Neo treatments, Emcella treatments, solve urinary incontinence, get the muscles you've always wanted. All this is in-office treatments you can have done on your lunch break. Learn more at drvanwinkle.com. Our charity charge has taken off. McMinnville's charity charge has taken off. A lot going in before tomorrow's basketball games. We will fill you in on that probably at the top of the hour again. We also have your birthdays coming up. Yesterday, I only had one birthday on the list. Weird. Andrew Taylor. He won the pie. You know why he won the pie, Holly? He was the only birthday on the list. So get your birthdays in at 728-1320. It's Thursday. What have you found for us today? Are you ready for the segment?
Yes, I am. Teen suspect in stream. Golly, I can't read worth it.
Kids, listen.
Teen suspect in string of tip jar thefts caught in a stolen car.
It didn't sound like you said tip. That's all I'm going to say.
Big tip sale.
Big tip sale. Anytime the girl was like, why do I got to pay attention in school? What am I ever going to? I'm like, listen to your mama try to read on the morning show. Pay attention. Practice your reading.
Okay. So, a 15-year-old is facing more than a dozen charges after officers with the Metro Nashville Police Department said they caught him in a stolen vehicle. According to police, the teen is one of 3 minors involved in a recent string of tip jar thefts. That's turd head activity.
Yeah, taking somebody's tips. Come on.
He was already on probation for juvenile handgun possession and vehicle thefts when detectives reportedly spotted him in a stolen Kia Sportage. The teen and a female passenger were taken into custody after they said they got out of the car and began running. The 15-year-old was charged in juvenile court on 18 charges, including felony auto theft, evading arrest, felony probation, violation, and theft. I feel like it was that Jim Carrey scene.
And speeding. I need that as a clip in here. We probably could use that for these almost every day with all the charges that people get.
Investigator says that he has been identified in at least 13 of the tip jar thefts that have occurred in the Hermitage precinct. I just get to
What
go.
sound was that?
I get to going too fast.
Just slow down.
Yeah, I need to slow down.
We have a 2-hour show to fill. If we talk slower, we probably can fill an extra 5 minutes. Just no need to rush. I've got like 6 minutes left in this segment.
Trey sent me one, and now I can't. I'm gonna tell you why I can't find it, because I didn't add
There we go.
Trey's
She's not added Trey as a number. Yep. Yeah, I've told y'all about that, and now it's costing her. And it's called. And I'm going to sit here in silence and let her.
Can Trey, if Trey's listening, can you shoot me a text right fast so I can
that's
get
his
your...
responsibility.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, now when you're done, we're going to add his name to your phone, so then you know who you're talking to. This has been a long, debated topic of discussion. Holly's inability or just unwillingness to add people's numbers to her phone when they text her.
I'm a turd head.
Yeah.
Detectives have arrested one man. No, let me try again. Detectives, you should really be doing this segment, not me.
All the segments.
Detectives have arrested one of the men who were fraudulently stole hundreds of dollars from a woman who was blind.
Oh, no.
Yes. The men pretended to be police officers.
Oh, my gosh.
And told the woman they had a search warrant. So this guy, 23 years old.
I want to go hurt him.
Right.
Like, I don't have a lot of patience for that.
No.
Well, I have none. I have none patience for that. And those are the type of folks that town justice, I feel like, would probably be best. Like old fashioned, like, was it the Game of Thrones kind of justice would be fine.
So this 23-year-old is accused of stealing a pickup truck and snatching a woman's purse at Walmart. After a brief foot pursuit, he was apprehended. He faces a list of charges, including fraudulent use of a debit card, theft of property, theft, aggravated burglary, and criminal impersonation.
And speeding.
He's being held at the Rutherford County Adult Detention Center on a $46,000 bond.
Tennessee?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I missed that part.
It's because you were making fun of me.
Yeah, probably. Or I was busy running the video side of the show. If there's things happening over here you don't know about.
The two unknown individuals knocked onto the woman's door, claiming that they were police. The victim allowed them in, and they stole her debit card and used it to make fraudulent withdrawals from the ATM.
Just, I don't, that people, any kind of scammer, there's a big difference in stealing food to feed your family, which I still don't agree with, but I get it, and just scamming people for their money just because you don't want to work or whatever. That happened to my great granny one time, and I nearly just lost my mind. Like, she was like 98 years old, and some guys had come to her door and said that they were, we're going to help her fix something on her roof. They noticed that something was messed up there.
Oh,
and they were going to help her fix it. And it was only $100 or something. I don't remember exactly how it went, but I think they basically were like, well, it's only, we'll do it for $100. She thought that was a good deal. She shuffled in there and got her money. They watched where she went to get it.
Aww.
And then when they went to fix it, and then when they waited on her to leave the area, one of them snuck back around, went in and got all of her money. She kept a lot of cash there. And I'm just like, I wanted to get a hold of them.
Yeah.
It's like,
that's awful.
Who does that? You get what you deserve in the end.
I went to Georgia. A lot of my family still lives in Georgia, and I went to visit. I was 18 at the time, and I went down there. I drove all the way down there.
You drove at 18 down there?
Yep.
That's a trip for an 18-year-old.
It was scary.
Can you imagine ours driving to?
No.
We won't even let them get on the interstate here. Like, can I get on the interstate and go from the 110 to the 114? I'm like, no, you're not.
Well, we were just talking about this the other day. The interstate, you're going at such fast speeds that if you have a wreck, it's going to be a bad wreck on the interstate.
Well, the interstate around here, by the way, is far more congested than it was when we were teenagers.
You think so?
Absolutely. 20 years ago, it was not as bad. Even from here to Murfreesboro, you can't get there now without seeing something happen.
Well, when I was going to Augusta,
you still had to go through Atlanta.
I still had to go through Atlanta, but I took the bypass, and sometimes the bypass is just as busy.
Sure.
But I think I went at a time of day where to try and to not be stuck in rush hour. But anyway, I get down there. I had a certain amount of money with me, and I spent the night with my meemaw one night while I was down there and visited with her. And and then one night with my grandma. Well, one night between my Meemaw's house and my grandma's house, somebody stole my money.
Holly.
And I feel like it was a family member.
Holly's in town.
Yeah, one of my, I think I know which one it is, and I believe he is in prison. But I'm like, how do you? I was 18.
Right.
How are you going to steal?
Not like you had
money
a lot to take with you anyway.
From your niece.
I know.
Anyway.
I don't think you've told me that story. That's a new one.
Yeah, I was pretty upset.
I just can't imagine our kids.
I was like, how am I going to get back home?
Driving 6 hours.
My family was like, look, we're going to give you money to get back home. It's not a big deal.
Trey's wanting to know if you got any family with Masters tickets. He's a big. Yeah, she's from Augusta. Trey, I don't know if you've been to Augusta, but Holly took me down there on a little tour, and there are the people who there's Augusta, and then there's the rest of. There's the Masters.
There's the Masters and the
there's
rest of
the
Augusta.
rest of Augusta.
Yeah, I lived in the rest of Augusta.
And it's not a pleasant place.
My school bus.
It's very scary. You lock
morning,
the doors, kind of situation.
Yeah, there's bars at the on the windows at the convenience store. My school bus passed the Masters every morning going to school.
Yeah.
But the fence has got that ivy on it where you can't see in at all. Yeah. I pass by every day, but you can't.
Never know there's a golf course.
I've never seen inside there, but I do have an aunt who works
out
there. Yeah, and so she helps prepare the food for the Masters, and so she gets in there, and that's pretty cool. I don't know if she's ever met any golfers. But
well, I hear Tiger Woods is really pleasant. It's kind of like Augusta is Coffee County, or like Masters is Coffee County, and Augusta is Warren County.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying?
Stop!
That's kind of what it's like. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. It's all right.
We're gonna have people in Augusta mad at us.
I don't care. Thunder Radio Morning Show here. There were some nice areas when we went down there. I did enjoy the river area that they've got set up. Their downtown river area. It's pretty nice. But I mean, I don't know that I would
like the river walk.
The river walk area. We went down there for like the 4th of July.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're looking for a spot to vacation, you're not going to Augusta for any unless you're going to watch the Masters. You're not just gonna be like, let's swing down to Augusta for a week.
It's not. Yeah, it's not like let's
not
go
like
down
that.
to Savannah and stay the weekend.
Yeah, you can find all kind of stuff down there. You're not going to Augusta for that. No, that's an interesting place. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. We're near the top of the hour. We got birthdays next. Don't go anywhere. Call them in 728-1320. Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James. This is a non-invasive body contouring treatment. Only takes 30 minutes. Andy said at least Coffee County's got public golf courses. That's right.
Who said that?
Andy. He's moved up there. Where's he in St. Louis now? Where he moved to? He's watching us from afar now. Birthdays. Oh my God. 1 or 2 down here, unless I missed one. I saw Holly Harris has a birthday. Somebody sent it over on Facebook. Jason Cleese has a birthday today.
His birthday is close to his sister's.
Yep. Hers was what, 2-3 days ago?
Yeah.
Tuesday. St. Louis. Yes, Andy, St. Louis. Thanks for watching. What's it like up there?
St. Louis. Rain all day. You remember that one?
That's Nelly. It was a good one. My parents did not appreciate that song. I was like, what? I'm just singing the song. Like, it's talking about gunplay. I'm like, what's that mean? I knew what it meant. I was in 8th grade. I'm like, what? They're just having a good time. That was back in the Napster days.
I never used Napster.
You never used Napster? I probably shouldn't say that. I might go to federal prison. I'm just kidding.
That's right. You never used Napster either.
Statute of limitations is probably out on that. Shannon says afar. It's a double meaning word. It could mean a long ways or method to cook or stay warm.
Build us afar.
It's afar. That's good. Yeah.
I love living in the South for that reason right there.
Birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Pick up that phone and give us a call. 728-1320. 728-3526. We want your birthdays on our list because at the end of the day, we will be drawing for a winner of a slice of pie from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. And at the end of the week, a birthday cake from the Manchester Food Lion. We also want your anniversaries. At the end of the week, we draw for our anniversary winner, and that's a designer's choice floral arrangement from the Mossy Pot in downtown Manchester. Speaking of the Mossy Pot, guys, they do flowers, they do deliveries. Go ahead and start talking to them for your Valentine's gifts and tell them Thunder Radio sent you over there at the Mossy Pot. All right, Holly, give me a drum roll, please, for these birthdays. February 1st, happy birthday. Holly Harris has a birthday today. And Jason Freeze has a birthday today. And that's all that I've got so far. Just two, not a lot of birthdays lately, at least not turning to us. I just had one yesterday, two today. I mean, normally there's 5, 6, 10 light days on the birthdays. Call them in. Holly, what you got over there on the celebrity side?
Harry Styles turns 30. The late Lisa Marie Presley has a birthday.
I forgot she passed away. Man.
Yeah. As does the late Rick James. Michael C. Hall turns 52. That's Dexter, for those of you who watch that. And Julia Garner turns 30. She was on Ozark. She was Ruth.
Ruth Langmore. Okay.
Yeah.
She's just 30.
30.
Wow. I just finished Dexter again, probably the 4th or 5th time, and I'm watching Ozark again right now for probably the 4th or 5th time. So, good day for my celebrity birthday.
Mom called this morning asking I called her, but asking if you had watched any more Game of Thrones.
And I think I'm on like episode 1 or 2 in season 2. Yeah, we've done a pretty good amount of watching during the snow break.
Right.
But then once we got started back, and then our internet was down for a couple of days, so we couldn't really watch.
Quit watching it.
I've been busy.
She's started watching a little bit behind you, but now she's about to start season 4.
Oh, right on ahead she went. I think I know pretty much what happened after season 4. I watched a lot of that with you. I just didn't watch the first couple seasons. I was watching it with Holly, but then she would just watch ahead. She wouldn't wait on me.
You were not watching it with me.
I was watching
you,
it.
You were in the room while it was on, and you'll say, why'd he do that? Why'd he kill that guy?
Yeah.
Who's this one? Why is she
it.
mad?
Yeah.
Hate watching stuff with him.
Andy asked if I have done the new Dexter. I have. I did. We watched it when it came out immediately. Like the day it released, we watched the new Dexter.
Yeah.
Probably all the episodes. And I was like, let's watch this right now.
It was pretty good. I mean,
I
think
just was so excited to have that world back.
Yeah.
Just to get back in that for a little while. I can relate to Dexter and the voices in his head.
I don't deal with the voices in my head, but intrusive thoughts, I deal with those.
Probably do need a therapist.
Probably.
And that Xanax.
And then Xanax,
Salt Lick. Talking about.
Yeah.
Thunder, is there something like that? Can we get a doctor to? They do compounding over there, Southland. Can we turn that into like a Salt Lick? We hang it from the ceiling up here for Holly.
Yeah, just to calm down. I'm high strung.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. Switch gears. It is Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Don't go anywhere. Keep the conversation going over on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR, 1320 AM, 107.9 FM, and worldwide.
Holly takes off every break now. She just leaves. Just leaves me here by myself. No, Nikki, no. She'll act like she's got somewhere to be just so she can get off camera for a while. She's back there sitting in her chair. I know what she's doing. Then she'll come up here and lie about it. Hattie's wondering why the tray is not saved in Holly's phone. I told y'all she doesn't save numbers. I wasn't joking. She probably don't have your number saved. She just figures out who you are after a few texts.
volunteer fire departments have been awarded grant monies. The Tennessee State Fire Marshal's Office has announced that 196 Tennessee volunteer fire departments will receive grants totaling $10 million in 2024 through the Volunteer Firefighter Equipment and Training Grant Program. Created through legislation overseen by Governor Bill Lee and approved by the Tennessee General Assembly, the Volunteer Firefighter Equipment and Training Grant Program provides grant monies to volunteers.
We're just gonna sit here, just me and y'all, quiet. I don't know how to entertain y'all by myself. Where's Kate? Or Katie? It's like we need a third, like a tag in host for when Holly just leaves. I don't know, Sue. Sue wants to know what I do without Holly. I don't know. I'd probably sleep better, but other than that, I don't know. We certainly wouldn't have a morning show, and y'all wouldn't have photos of all the kids or videos because she does all that. This is what we used to do during the breaks when we didn't have the cameras. Just sit here. Or I go sit in this, there's a chair over here that's very comfortable. I just go chill over there. I get like a 5-minute break. It's glorious. But I love having the cameras. I'm good. Holly's going to clock back in. Let me up here all by myself.
Oh, are you okay? Poor guy.
Okay, so Holly clearly carries the show.
Yeah, you can tell by how much he's complaining.
I just said we may need to keep someone here, like in the corner, like that you can tag in when you just up and leave me like that. Because I'm just sitting here.
I drank a lot of coffee this morning. Had to take a little potty break. I think that's allowed.
It's TMI.
Just tell him.
I told y'all that's what she was going to say, but she really was back there sitting in her chair. Thanks to Kate for her donations. She's joined the show this morning. She's doing $1 per point. We're going to update the charity charge here.
Kate is precious. She'll help me fight Trey. Me and Kate against Trey.
He's fought. Brisket's bigger than both you two combined. I like brisket ends. Talk to Gary about bringing them back. It used to be like a Tuesday thing, I think. Burnt brisket ends. I love a good burnt brisket ends. I didn't even realize I like that. And then started going to Prater's when they had the burnt brisket ends. They're my favorite. Well, let's text them right now. What we got to do to make that happen? I'm going to make that happen.
I guess I need to find something to talk about this.
Well, we're going to update charity charge.
All right.
We're going to get people called back up on that. Oh, my goodness. I've got to give a temperature update too here. I think I've neglected that today. That's why I overread them. Usually people have like 2, and I'll do 3. That way, on days that we're not here, or days.
What are you talking about?
Like a temperature read. Usually, they were supposed to get 2, but I'll usually do 3.
Yeah.
That way, on days that we're not here, or I forget 1, I don't feel bad about it.
My hair smells good and clean.
Big announcement from the Rick and Bubba show today. You Rick and Bubba fans, I think during their second hour.
I wish you had hair so you could smell it.
It is disappearing in a hurry. My hair is. There's not a lot left.
It smells clean.
Did you wash it?
Yeah. It's got that, when you take laundry out of the dryer and that's kind of like what's going on here. Also, I didn't have a bedroom as a child, so I brought all the hair around, and
that was her room.
That was my room.
That is not accurate. I've seen pictures of you and your hair when you were little. It was long. Very mullety, though. I don't think it came around to the front.
I wasn't a mullet.
My life be like, yeah.
This program does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually is. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Yes, it is. Welcome back. Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. Morning Show Overdrive, financed by our friends at New Haven Mortgage and Heather Phillips in downtown Manchester. They believe in making your home ownership dreams come true. Work with their team with over 60 years of experience. They can guide you through the mortgage process. Maybe it is as simple as refinancing your home, but maybe you're a first-time home buyer and it's scary. They're there to hold your hand, guide you through the process. I know what it's like when you go into a process that you're not familiar with. Even if you've never bought a home, that's scary. Sorry, go ahead.
Overwhelming.
Yeah, and Heather Phillips and her team over there can walk you through it. They're people. You can talk to them. You can text her. She'll give you her cell phone number. So if you got any questions, she's always there to help. NewhavenMTG.com. NMLS 1477317. They're in downtown Manchester on the square. All right, Holly, we've been talking a lot today about Charity Charge 2024, which has been what's happening between Coffee County and Warren County in this basketball game, all the T-shirt drama that started back on Monday. But really, it kind of started with the drama on Saturday at the ball game.
Yeah.
And then it carried over into people getting irritated with my broadcast, and then we were like, no, we're going to make a T-shirt about you. So we did that, and then they got mad. And somebody said, well, maybe we should thank the Karens, because had they not started all the drama on Saturday, then none of this would happen.
Well,
but no, we will not thank them. So we made the T-shirt on Saturday. Not a whole lot good comes out of Warren County except Highway 55. Oh, yeah, and of course, Prater's Barbecue. So,
but we've learned that there are more than just those two.
We knew that. We knew that. It was a joke. So, but that's turned into a great thing. We've got a big charity charge going on now. People over McMinnville who get it have picked it up. They're like, this is great. Let's use this as an opportunity to raise for a charity. Because when we did the shirt, we're like, well, proceeds from the shirt will go to the Dream for We Foundation. And this was probably going to be like a $200 kind of situation, which is good, but it wasn't like this was going to be a fortune for the foundation. It was going to be a little extra money.
Yeah.
And we were all going to have fun with it. Well, they figured it out over McMinnville. They jumped on board, and lots of things are happening today. So let's talk about it. I believe Prater's Barbecue in Morrison jumped in and said, all right, well, we are one of the good things comes out of McMinnville. Come to us on Friday, and any purchase over $25, wear your Warren County gear, and any purchase over $25, we're going to donate 10% to the McMinnville Special Games, which is a charity over there, nonprofit over there. Prater's in Manchester said, all right, we'll one-up you. You come to us Friday or Saturday after 5 o'clock wearing your Coffee County gear, and then 10% of proceeds going to go to the Dream for We Foundation. Then several other people in McMinnville jumped on. There's several businesses that are doing a portion of sales Thursday, Friday. Chris Springs Market today, actually, if you go over there. I hear they got a really good burger over there. If you go over there today, they will do 10% of sales to the Dream for We Foundation here in Manchester. Go there tomorrow, 10% of sales to the McMinnville Special Games. So they kind of led the way over there with that. And then several other businesses on Friday are doing a portion of sales, Morrison Nutrition, Pioneer Lanes, and a few others. You can see the list over on our website at thunder1320.com. Then they spun that out and said, I'll tell you what, well, some businesses in McMinnville are like, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll donate $1 per point the Pioneers score and Lady Pioneers to the McMinnville Special Games. And they got a list that started going up to 20, 30 businesses or so. Most all of them, certainly nurseries. And then people in Coffee County are like, well, hey, we want to do that. We're going to donate $1 per point the Raiders and Lady Raiders score to the Dream for We Foundation. And that list has grown to be very big. And you can jump in. It don't have to be a business either. It could be just an individual who wants to help out and join in on the fun. And you're talking about, if you were trying to figure out the donation amount, in the $100 to $150 range, probably. But the Lady Raiders last game they played Warren County scored 80, and the boys scored 56. So what's that? 100.
If that gives you an idea.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be. It may not be that this time, but probably in that range.
I like how some of the people have tweaked it, changed it just a little, and said, I'll donate so much money for every 3-pointer or something.
And I'm going to read the list. So these are the businesses that have jumped in, and I got a list on our Facebook page, facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio. And they're going to donate $1 per point to the Dream for We Foundation from Friday's game. Jerry Stevens State Farm, Manchester Food Lion, Realtor Kate Bryant, Remax First Realty, Reese's Jeans Boutique, Gary Gannon Home Improvement, Chad Hatfield, the Wheeler Family, Crisp Springs Market, we talked about them, Bosky's Grill, and their team out there. And I think their other restaurant, Murdoch's, is going to do McMinnville special games.
Good.
Thunder Radio, Realtor Steve Jernigan, Ross Parker Construction is going to do $20 per three-pointer from the Red Raiders and Lady Raiders. So fill them up. Trey Adcock is going to do $5 per three-pointer. So, yeah, really fill them up. Lots of three-pointers would be good. We want Trey to spend some money. The Beachboard Family, Riddle Trucking, Sun Studio Tanning and Boutique, Universal Impact Technologies, Heather Phillips, New Haven Mortgage, we know her, Bella Rose Boutique, Spring Street Market, Al White Ford Lincoln, Mike Jernigan separately will also be doing that. He's the GM over at Al White Ford Lincoln. Magnolia Family Medicine, J&G Pizza said they're going to do $2 per point. Bush Insurance in Manchester, $5 per point to the Dream for We Foundation. We're excited about that. And then there's others that have added in that I've not got on that list yet, but we're going to try to find them all here. Let's see. Baker Brothers, Sarah Doak. We appreciate her. Let's see. Down through this list. Common John Brewing Company said they want to get on board. We appreciate that. Custom Auto and Rod Shop, Avery Farrell over there. They're going to do $1 per point. And then if Coffee County wins, they'll do a $50 per win involved there. Let's see. Bethany Arnold Farms. I just now saw that. I didn't see her earlier today.
She's precious.
Yes, they're going to do $1 per point. A studio for hair.
Did you do the Whitsitt family?
Not yet.
Okay.
But the Whitsitt family. Vintage Betty's. I've not heard of Vintage Betty's.
I've
so
not
that's
either.
some good publicity for them. Garrett's and Stone, they're doing both teams. They're doing one for each side. Of course, they're one of the other good things to come out of Warren County. Dumpsters Plus says they want to do this. Sean Trail, attorney Sean Trail on Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester is going to do it. Jake Shelton with Coffee County Bank will do this. Totten Pest Control is in. Mountain View Specialty Automotive will do $1 per point. And then they're going to do an extra $1 per point made by Jules Farrell.
Nice.
So another person, and we had another one like that. It was Carla Trail.
Carla Trail with and her business with
Here it is right here. Add Skin Perfect Aesthetic and Wellness. There she is. She'll do $10. She'll do $1 per point and then plus $10 per point scored by Caden Trail from the boys. Charlie Gonzalez with Realtor in Tullahoma. He'll do $100. He'll do $1 per point, then $100 for each win.
Wow.
Bella Rose Boutique, I think I said them. 342 Architects is jumped in on this. And I think that's it, but I'm sorry if I missed anybody. We'll try to get a more comprehensive list. They just keep adding to it. But it's turned into a great thing. And there's going to be, and then there's a list that's just as long over at McMinnville for the McMinnville
That's
special
awesome.
games. So, I mean, you figure 30 to 40 businesses, you're looking at $3,000 to $4,000 or a little better for the Weave Foundation. The same for over there. We're going to get into this $7,000 to $10,000 range probably for both groups. And then some of the business contributions from Prater's, Chris Springs Market and all that. I don't know what that's going to be.
Right.
And then Thunder Radio is also going to do $1 per point for Warren County to the McMinnville special games because we're fun people. We were just joking. So I told them earlier I said on Monday before everything kind of got crazy off air, somebody said McMinnville should do a shirt. And I said, if they'll do one, I'll donate $100 to the charity that they want.
Right.
It was all for fun. So we're excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. The game's going to be Friday night. And if you can't, we hope you can make it. It'll be rowdy over there, but fun. Don't yell at the kids, but have a good time. We will broadcast it, of course, 5:45 pregame right here on Thunder Radio. Listen on the Manchester Go app and 107.9 FM and 1320 AM.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of goods come out of it. Now, imagine that list is going to grow because we're well over 30 businesses now. I'd say we could get up to the 50 business range. A lot of people kicking in. That's going to be good for the Weave Foundation. And then Holly reminded everybody earlier in the show, we'll do it again now. The Dream for Weave Foundation. See, last year, the foundation did $23,000 in scholarships to high school athletes that are departing Coffee County High School and going to college or tech school.
They don't have to be playing sports in college.
No, they just need to play here, and we want to help them, move on. It's not a lot, $23,000, but it's something. And so this year we're hoping to get that number up to the $30,000, $35,000 range. We don't know what it's going to be. We just got to see what's in the coffers. So the more money that comes into the foundation, the better. You can learn more about it at dreamforweave.org. We don't spend a lot of time on it specifically, but it's been a great, that first year, Holly, what did we do? $3,500, I think is what we did in scholarships, which I was jacked
We
about.
felt
I was
like that was
this is a
awesome.
big
Yeah.
day. And I remember somebody was online like, $3,500, no big deal. That's the people we deal with. But the next
Anybody
year,
that can snub
I
their
know.
nose at
What are you doing?
at what a charity is doing, like, why aren't you doing more? I wanted to be like, what did you do this year?
So the next year we did 13,000, and then the next year 23,000, and interspersed in there have been contributions to athletes. We've paid for some travel ball fees for some kids who couldn't afford it. We bought contacts for some kids who had glasses but really needed contacts to play their sports.
Yeah.
We've done running shoes, baseball cleats. We've done a lot of purchases for athletes.
And if you know an athlete who
Yes.
may need new something,
Some gear, yeah.
equipment, or they need to go to a camp that they can't pay for, just let us know. Let us know. It can be anonymous,
Yeah.
and we would love to help.
Yes, absolutely. We keep it anonymous generally. We don't. That's the thing. We really promote the scholarships. Like we gave away this much
Sure.
money. We don't promote as much the gear and we don't want to embarrass anybody.
No,
So-
we're not going to go up to a kid and be like, "We heard you didn't have
Yeah.
good cleats. Here's a nice pair of cleats
yeah, a lot of
for
times
you."
we'll just sneak it into their locker. Like
Yeah,
kind of
we
thing. We
don't-
don't make a deal out of
no.
it. We don't want anybody to know.
It's not about that.
Yeah, so we don't publicize that as much, so people don't realize that we do it. So if you know somebody, a kid, and it could be an 8-year-old, a 10-year-old, whatever, that wants to play ball, and you see them out there and they don't have the right cleats, we'll help with that. Just let the Dream for We Foundation know. Let us know. We're on the executive board of that.
Yeah,
so.
we want them to play sports. We want them to have what they need to be able to do those things. Because the life lessons I think that you learn playing sports growing up are things that you can use as an adult. A lot of our student of the week are athletes.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. And we don't pick those. The schools pick those. They clearly they stand out. They do a lot. And it's not against. I've had some people like, why don't you do more for this group, or the
Nothing
theater?
ag-
Nothing
nothing
against
against
those.
it.
That's just kind of what we like, and this is what we've got involved in. If somebody else wants to get involved in those groups, we'll publicize those things.
We broadcast the games. Obviously, the foundation's namesake, Dennis Weaver, broadcasted games. He had a passion for sports and athletics and athletes, and so that's kind of what has become our niche.
Yeah, we enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and the Thundies will be coming up in May. And
That's
when we
my
do-
favorite. I love the Thundies.
That's at their
I would love
sports
to
awards.
be able to do a live of the Thundies.
Well, I think that's probably part of the goal that we did it last year, didn't we? Yeah. No, we did.
Not Facebook Live.
Yes, it was
We-
broadcast last year. A high school audiovisual came and did it. It was on last year.
Okay.
Yeah, we had Alante Taylor there. It was great.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we hope to continue to maybe add to that side of it. We didn't promote that we were doing it because we
Okay.
weren't sure
How that
it
would
was going to
work.
go.
Okay.
Last year, it wasn't like, hey, you can't make it. Watch this event. We just didn't even tell anybody. We're like, we just snuck it on, and it was there, and it was kind of a trial run. So we hope to be able to do more of that. But learn more. Dreamforweave.org. You can help. Go to Facebook.com, search for Thunder Radio, and you can see the list of donors for the Friday's charity charge. If you want to get involved, just shoot us up. Put a comment there. Shoot us a direct message. If you're not a social media person, just call the station, 728-1320. Tell us what you want to do. We'll get you down, and you can be a part of that. And be listening for more things coming from the Dream for We Foundation, too. There'll be a radiothon in March. We did it last year. It was 12 hours straight through, 6 to 6. It was a day, but a good day. I think we did about $16,000 last year at that radiothon. Old school, just taking donations on the air. It was a lot of fun. We're going to do that again this year, probably somewhere around the middle of March. We'll get you a date soon on that. All right, morning show, Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Cash out refinance is a great way to give yourself some financial flexibility. If you got some financial flexibility, you could donate to the Dream for We Foundation. How about that? See what I did there?
Smooth.
Heather Phillips and her team can help with all of that. Talk to the experts at New Haven Mortgage in downtown Manchester. They're on the square, online at newhavenmtg.com, NMLS 1477317.
If you're looking to breathe new life into your budget, New Haven Mortgage is here for you. We specialize in refinancing, bringing you tailored solutions.
Oh, yes. We won't have a lot of time by the time we come back, Holly. Just usually we do a wrap up, but I feel like we just did our wrap up. I don't know what we're gonna do for the last 3 minutes of the show. I thought we could just play a song. We
Do y'all
come back and go leave? What? That's what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna do that.
I wasn't listening to you.
I said we usually do a wrap up like the last 3 minutes, but we just kind of did a wrap up. So I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm supposed to do for the last 3 minutes of the show.
Robbie said not a whole lot good comes.
I just saw that.
Did he send it to you too?
Yeah. Not a whole lot good.
On Oakdale Street, except for Head Start and the House
House of
God. He said, did you see the rebound?
Yeah, the rebounds. Yeah, we don't keep rebounds. It's a stat, obviously, and we probably would get that stat after the game. We could do that. I just wouldn't know it that day. We don't stat rebounds because I just can't do it.
Robbie is the rebound record holder for his hometown.
He ought to be. He's 6'11". He ought to be able to get rebounds. I'd be disturbed if he didn't have the record.
He's a giant.
Yeah. He should walk around with a beanstalk. Halloween. Another good day of viewership. No publicity is bad publicity, Ollie.
Bad for my nerves.
It's got to calm you down.
Oh, I'm tired. I am tired.
When the basketball players come by to record their thing later,
Oh, yeah, they come out of there.
Anna Jones, if you can slip her in first, she's got to get over
We
to.
will. No, you told me she was going to come early.
I just reminding you.
No, I'll get her in there.
Just trying to be like a little personal secretary for you.
I need a secretary.
You have one.
Yeah,
I'm all you need.
that's true. That is true. We got like 2 minutes here. It's kind of
Okay.
a weird spot. We'll just. I do have to give a temperature update. We'll just do that. I completely forgot last segment.
Making New Haven Mortgage your trusted local partner in homeownership. Our seasoned team brings a wealth of experience to help you navigate the mortgage landscape with confidence. Whether you're looking to buy a home for the very first time or refinance to provide more flexibility for your family, at New Haven Mortgage, our commitment to you goes beyond a transaction. With decades of combined experience, we've honed our skills to provide tailored solutions for your needs. You're not a number to us. You're a valued customer and a friend. Visit our office in downtown Manchester or explore newhavenmtg.com. Discover how our expertise can help make your homeownership dreams a reality. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1477317.
All right, just a couple of minutes left on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. I do have to give a temperature update. 34 degrees outside the Thunder Studios. It is sunny. It is beautiful. We're headed for a high of 55 today. Temperature update brought to you by Wisteria Hill Boutique. Wisteria Hill Boutique, at their new location, they're right there near downtown Manchester. Stop by and see them. They are basically, Holly tells me that they're putting together like Valentine's baskets for dummies. Like,
I can tell you right fast
you
what
got
that.
the deets on this?
Yeah.
Okay. This is at Wisteria Hill, 205 South Woodland Street. Guys, listen up. You want to shop? Listen, do better than just flowers. Get flowers, but do better.
Listen, this is an $80 value
Okay.
for $60.
Nice. Good deal.
Okay, so what you're going to get inside the little bag is a $50 gift card to Wisteria Hill Boutique.
Perfect. Because that way she can go.
You don't
buy
have
her
to
own
worry about
clothes.
her size or style. A $25 gift card to Southern Sass Salon.
Okay.
And then a nice box of chocolates in there to top that off.
How about that?
Yeah.
So they get a little, get some. They can get some clothes with their gift card. They can get something towards their hair. Perfect. And chocolates. Then you can get your flowers from
the Mossy Pod.
Mossy Pod. That's our recommended way of doing it. It's going to be nice today. 55. I'm going to go run outside.
Good.
Increasing clouds late in the day. 62 tomorrow. 62 on Saturday. A couple of really nice days. Rain comes back on Sunday. forecast brought to you by Patent Pest Control. No contract obligations. 931-247-0781. That sound means we are done. The Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop in downtown Manchester. Let me tell you about them. We're Down Home Cooking meets Southern Hospitality. Their menu for Thursday, February the 1st, lunch from 11 until 2, cafeteria style. Go in, grab your food, sit down, super fast. So if you don't have 2 hours for lunch like these bankers out there, you can get in and out pretty quickly. Chicken and dumplings today. That means it's going to be a busy day. Roast beef, too. And real mashed potatoes. Creamed corn, green beans, mixed greens, black-eyed peas, fried squash, blueberry congealed salad, cranberry apple coleslaw, macaroni salad, potato salad, cornbread salad, broccoli salad. I am sold. I can't wait to get on by there and see them today. They'll also have some soups. They got chili, vegetable beef, and taco soup. Talk about a good time at the Mercantile. 210 North Irwin Street. Get on by and see them this morning. They got coffees. Usually they got sausage biscuits and things over there too. Right across the street from the Manchester Police Department. Big gray block building. You cannot miss them. And Shrimp Bowl Friday. Shrimp Bowl Friday. It is the first Friday of the month starting at 5. Old-fashioned Southern Shrimp Bowl is delicious. Starting at 5 o'clock Friday night. That'll do it for us. The morning show. Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Don't go anywhere. Swap and Chop coming up next at 10. It's Rick and Bubba. Big announcement from the Rick and Bubba show today in their second hour. I'm going to give you a hint. It ain't going to be the Rick and Bubba show at the end of the year. I'll give you a hint there. It's no longer going to be the Rick and Bubba show after 2024. So be listening in for that at 10 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, it's Dan Bongino. At 3 o'clock, it's Connecting Coffee County. And then at 6, it is the Ramsey Show right here on Thunder Radio. Morning show returns tomorrow, 6:30 till 8. Catch replays on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or the audio replays on Apple, Spotify, or Google. Search for The Morning Show with Josh and Holly. Join our tens of subscribers there. Talk to you tomorrow. Try to do better then.